Dear students, greetings to all. In this module, we will be continuing with our ongoing Chapter 8, How Do Organisms Reproduce? In this module, we will be discussing about the various modes of reproduction, which are basically of two types, that is, the asexual reproduction and the sexual reproduction. Lower organisms basically exhibit a sexual mode of reproduction. The kingdom Monera, which includes bacteria, the protistans, fungi, and even some lower plants like the thallophytes, that is the algae, exhibit a sexual mode of reproduction. Talking about the various modes of asexual reproduction, they include fission, fragmentation, regeneration, budding, vegetative propagation, and spore formation. Asexual reproduction is a method wherein just a single parent is involved. So it's a type of reproduction where there's no involvement of gametes. That means there's no fusion of male and female gametes. And here the individuals which are produced, they are clones. That means exactly similar to the parent. There are no chances of variation to get introduced during the process of evolution, and hence the chances of survival, better survival, are at stake. Talking about the first, that is fission in unicellular organism, the mode of asexual reproduction. Fission basically comprises of two types, that is binary and multiple fission. Firstly, we'll have a discussion on binary fission. When we use the term binary, bi here means two. Binary fission, it refers to division into two. So when we talk about the binary fission, in this type of asexual reproduction, the organism, it gets divided into two. So there it could be either a transverse or a longitudinal division of the parent so as to produce the daughter cells. We can see that a unicellular organisms reproduces like this, like example, amoeba, bacteria, paramecium, leishmania. First, we'll see that there is division of nucleus, which is referred to as karyokinesis, followed by division of cytoplasm, giving rise to two daughter amoeba. Thus, in this process of binary fission, we see that a mature amoeba divides to produce two daughter amoebae. Binary fission takes place in definite orientation. As discussed, it is observed in leishmania as well. Talking about multiple fission, which is a characteristic feature of lower protistans, protozoans, basically like Plasmodium. Here, the unicellular organism will divide so as to produce many daughter cells. So what we see here is the spore wall, so as to overcome the unfavorable condition it is outlined in case of Plasmodium. We'll see that there is continuous division of nucleus which takes place, which is referred to as karyokinesis. Here karyokinesis is not followed by cytokinesis, and therefore we see that there are many cells which are produced inside a spore wall. When the favorable conditions will return, the spore wall will burst and the organism will multiply. Talking about the next method of asexual reproduction, which is fragmentation, wherein the simple undifferentiated multicellular organism, they divide to produce smaller pieces of fragments. It is observed in organisms like Spirogyra, which is a thallophyta, that means algae. It comes under kingdom Plantae. The characteristic feature of Spirogyra is the ribbon-shaped chloroplast, which can be seen in the diagrammatic representation. It is multicellular, having its own nucleus. We see that when the Spirogyra it becomes mature, it breaks into pieces, and then these pieces or fragments, they'll grow into new individuals. Thus fragmentation is a process wherein a mature organism produces pieces or fragments which give rise to new individuals. Moving on to the next concept, that is of regeneration. So, regeneration is a characteristic feature, it's a type of asexual reproduction wherein a organism can be broken down into many pieces, and each of these pieces can give rise to a separate individual, exhibited in lower organisms, animals like planaria. Here we can see that in the diagrammatic representation, the body got divided into a head, trunk and tail, and the entire organism got regenerated from the pieces or parts. In the lizards also we see that the tail gets regenerated. Even in the starfish the regeneration of ambulacral arm is observed. But only the tail gets regenerated in lizard, it's not the entire organism from the piece. And therefore, regeneration is the characteristic property of a sexually reproducing organism wherein a single piece wherein the organism gets broken down into pieces, and that gives rise to the whole organism. Now, this regeneration is brought about by specialized cells. These cells multiply and make large number of cells. From this mass of cells, different cells will undergo changes and they'll produce tissues. Now, let us try to recall the things which we have discussed, the concepts. Fission is observed in unicellular organisms. It could be either binary or multiple. Fragmentation is a process, it's a type of asexual reproduction which involves the division of mature organism into fragments of or pieces from wherein the new organisms are formed. Regeneration is simple differentiation of the which is observed in multicellular organisms like planaria. So in this module we had a detailed discussion on the three types of asexual reproduction, that is fission, which includes binary and multiple. Then we had discussed about fragmentation, and last but not the least, regeneration. Hopefully you must have garnered all the concepts thoroughly. Thank you.